Hey everybody, how's it going? Jonathan here. This video, I'm going to go over some questions that you guys have sent me about sports betting with ChatGPT. I get asked over and over, like my email account is like flooded about like how can we use ChatGPT for sports betting or any different types of betting. So I'm going to ask ChatGPT to answer this question for me, and then maybe we'll probe it a little bit. So I'm going to say, how can ChatGPT be used to give me an edge in sports betting? Give me specific examples. ChatGPT can be used to assist you with sports betting in a few ways. Here's a couple of examples. This is good. Predictive modeling. ChatGPT can be trained on historical data of past games to predict the outcome of future games. This can be used to inform betting decisions and identify profitable betting opportunities. Natural language processing. ChatGPT can be used to analyze and understand news and social media posts about teams and players. This can help to identify key information and sentiment about a team or player that could impact their performance in a game. Generation of betting tips. ChatGPT can generate betting tips based on historical data and news analysis. Keep in mind that sports betting can be highly speculative. Okay, so I'm going to say, give me an example of number 3. Sure, here's an example of how ChatGPT can be used to generate betting tips. A user inputs a request for betting tips on an upcoming football game between Team A and Team B. ChatGPT accesses historical data on past games played by both teams, including statistics such as win-loss. Okay. Interesting. Uses information to generate a betting tip. Upcoming games such as based on Team A's strong defensive record, Team B's recent injuries to key players, it's likely that Team A will win. Consider placing a bet on Team A to win or to cover the spread. Please note that this is a fictional example, not a real tip. It's also important to keep in mind that no model or algorithm can guarantee 100% and just one of many inputs. Okay, interesting. Alright, so tell me, think of an upcoming game we could use the betting tips. Can you think of an upcoming game? Because I just want it to like only access what it knows. You know, I don't want to tell it and say, well, we can't do that. I want to say, hey, well, what do you think, you know? Oh, crap. See? And given your current information on hand, who do you think would win if the Jets played the Giants? Some injuries, yeah, okay. It's important to note that just do your best. Just do your best. You don't have to be exact. The New York Jets and the New York Giants are both professional American football teams that compete in the National Football League. The Jets and the Giants have played a total of 105 games against each other, and historically, the Giants have a slight edge with a record of 56, 53, and 1. However, it's important to note that the performance is not always indicative of future results, and again, it's important to keep in mind that no model can guarantee. Yeah. Okay, I don't know. You might have to probe deeper. Sports betting with ChatGPT seems like it just doesn't have the most up-to-date information. That's the problem. Is that there's not like it doesn't like an injury yesterday can impact today's game, and this data cuts off at 2021. So with the current version of ChatGPT, I would not recommend using it for any type of betting for today at all. So that's my recommendation. I wouldn't use it for betting, period. It doesn't have the information. Now, I can make another video on machine learning, right? So machine learning, it will give us a Python script to execute some sort of a predictive model. But that's a whole different ball of wax. That's it. Like, hold on a second. Give me a machine learning script using Python and Torch to predict a likely winner of a football game between two teams based upon historic wins and losses. Here's an example of a basic machine learning script in Python using PyTorch that can be used to predict the outcome of a football game between two teams based on their historical wins. I wouldn't say that this is correct. Okay, just so you know, like, just as like a disclaimer, I wouldn't actually use this for betting. This could be totally broken and wrong. So you can load the historical data of the teams' wins and losses, which is teamdata.csv. It converts it into tensors. Team 1 wins, team 1 losses, team 2 wins, team 2 losses, and then gets the values. So we're using game outcome. Creates a simple neural network with one hidden layer. Creates the model. Creates an optimizer. Test the model with this new data. Print the predicted data. Team 1 is predicted to win, else Team 2 is predicted to win. This is a very basic example, and in the real world application there'll be many more features and much more data used to train the model, but this script gives you an idea of how to use PyTorch to train a model to predict outcome of a football game. Yeah. It's important to note that this is just for educational purposes, and it's not meant to be used for real-world betting. As mentioned before, past performance is not always an indicator of future results, and many factors can change the outcome. Well, there you have it. That's about as much as you're going to get out of ChatGPT for sports betting. I wouldn't recommend using it. But hit that subscribe button, and we're going to keep probing deeper. I'm going to do more machine learning scripts, more Python and PyTorch, and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Have a great day.